Hi, I'm Dr. Cloud Hubble. I'm an eclectic doctor. This is Luxourious. It causes people to spend an extensive amount of money on luxury items and causes people to spend a lot of time shopping and boasting what they own. Also, the individual will not have enough money to buy necessities. They'd rather starve than be caught dead in thrift shop clothing. They are extremely materialistic and often hold themselves as extremely important. The individual lashes out on others if they insult their clothes and call them fake. They also make fun of others for having non-luxury items. Lisa Stu is another eclectic psychologist that has studied several disorders affecting young adults and older. She supported my findings in Luxourious and continues to research about this disorder till today. Now let's bring out a girl named Victoria Stout who I am diagnosing with Luxourious. Hi, Dr. Hubble.
Victoria Stout.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Victoria's mom, Mrs. Stout.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hubble. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now why are we here today, Victoria?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me, doctor?
You are here today because your mother called me here to talk with you about your current state of mind. I need you to tell me about your shopping habits.
I don't need your help, alright? I am perfectly fine. I just like to buy nice clothes. I didn't realize that was a crime.
Don't yell at him, Victoria. Give me your phone.
Mrs. Stout, I don't want you to feel like you are being imprisoned here and forced to talk. We are trying to help you.
I don't need your help, or anyone's help for that matter.
I'm sorry that you feel this way, Victoria, but for now you do need my help. Your mother is concerned about you and your ability to live a successful life alone without ending up on the streets. You have a problem, we are going to try to get past this and get you help.
Whatever.
Listen, Victoria, I'm tired of you treating people with shame. This is not how I wanted to raise you.
Okay, let's take a different approach.
Victoria has always been provided for, but when she moved to 8th grade, she became friends with the popular kids. And ever since then, she has been obsessed with wearing designer clothes and acting entitled. I really want the best for Victoria, but when she became friends with those popular kids, she completely changed.
Okay, why have you chosen to bring this to me now instead of when it started?
Well, the thing is, we thought it was just a phase and that we could put an end to it, but it has escalated and now she's out of high school, not doing anything with her life except for making huge purchases. When she was younger, she had dreams that she would go to college and pursue a career, but now all she does is sit around all day or go shopping. She needs to learn that how she is acting is wrong and that isn't who she is.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Stout. Now, Victoria, how does this make you feel?
I don't know. My mom doesn't understand me or my friends. She's always expecting me to change and won't accept that this is who I am.
Okay, tell me who the real you is, Victoria.
I always buy the most expensive item in the highest brand store.
Sweetie, look at this shirt I found.
Worthington Petite? Are you serious, Mom? No, what the?
But what's wrong with the darling?
This is what I want. This one. But
What's the difference?
I don't understand. This one is Gucci.
I must let strangers know that their clothes are ugly. It's only constructive criticism. I'm always trying to
What are you
help them.
wearing? Is that Old Navy? Ew. Elucer. Leave her alone. You're fake. Everything. Let's go. Honey, come on, let's Princess, Princess, keep your head up. Your tiara's falling. Okay, guys, so here's the rundown of what I got today. This is $5,000. That's not that much. These, 3,200, whatever. My rings, $10,625. So my mom's gonna be very mad at me. So I have to sleep here, and I'm not eating tonight, but oh well. I'm gonna sleep in here. This cost $1,000. It's too cheap for me, but I'm gonna sleep in here, guys. I'm gonna feel disgusting because I'm sleeping in cheap clothes, but whatever. I'm sorry.
Okay, doctor, I see it now. And I am willing to change.
Oh, my dear daughter, what joy brings to me!
Okay, how about we talk about an action plan to change your behavior? So there are 5 stages in a sufficient action plan. So you were in the pre-contemplation stage where it's unnecessary to change, but seeing your mom cry and see how much you hurt her, that's a step in changing your behavior. Now we are in contemplation as you are thinking about change. But now we need to move you into preparation, which we will do by getting a monthly budget of how much you can spend. You're going to be looking for jobs and apartments to become more independent and responsible. You will also be opening a savings account. The 4th stage is action, which is getting a job, setting aside money in an account, paying bills, and keeping your apartment steady. The last stage is maintenance. There you will be getting a manager to ensure that you're consistent with paying your bills and making sure your budget of clothes decreases until it finally reaches 0 and you can provide for yourself.
Hello. Yeah, I'm calling in regards to appointing a manager for my daughter's expenses. Can we meet up soon? Alright, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Many months later.
Okay, so as you can remember, 10 years ago I diagnosed a young lady with Luxourious. Tonight we are bringing Victoria Stout back to discuss her life now after changing her lifestyle and mentality to treat Luxourious. Hi, welcome back.
It's good to be here.
So, Victoria, please tell me what you've gone through to treat Luxourious and what you're doing today.
Well, right now, I'm paying for my own house. I'm a fashion designer, so I'm able to talk to people, like get around, interact, which is very different from 10 years ago when I had some problems. And getting over this is just kind of opened up my views of how I see things and how everything has changed from 10 years ago to now.
Good. Thank you. Okay, so let's bring in Victoria's mother, Mrs. Stout.
Hi, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. So, can you tell me how your perspective of Victoria has changed over the years?
Well, she has a dog now. She adopted a dog because she's become financially stable from her job. She doesn't need to borrow my money anymore. And she's even starting to pay me back from all the years that she kept taking from me. So her dog is doing well. She's able to take care of others and herself all at once. And I'm very proud of her, how far she's come.
Well, yes, I would say that we are all proud of Victoria for being able to stand up for herself and treat this new disorder Luxourious.
Luxourious was discovered by Dr. Claude Hubble in 2003 when she was practicing naturalistic observation in malls and when she visited schools from time to time to give informational speeches. Luxourious affects 1 in every 5,000 teens and adults. It starts off in adolescence and translates into adult life if not treated. It is most common in teenage girls, but it can affect men as well. You are more likely to develop Luxourious if you come from wealth and live in a first world country. Luxourious is primarily caused by outside influence. Parents may give in to their children's wishes instead of showing them that what they are doing is wrong, which leads to a boost in their behavior. Peer pressure, starting in middle school, also guides impressionable teens into falling into a bad crowd and becoming entitled. Some symptoms include, but are not limited to, feelings of entitlement, anger or sadness when possessions are insulted, lack of interest in activities that the individual enjoyed before developing this disorder, extreme reliance on parents for money and housing, denial that one has an issue, and extreme laziness. This disorder affects the lives of the individuals by making it difficult to accept normal items and be grateful, causing the loss of family and friends' respect. It also prevents the individual from getting enough food or living comfortably because they blew all their money on valuables. And the individual will likely be out of a job and rely on their parents for everything, including money and food and a roof over their head. Some common treatments are creating action plans with therapists, taking a specially formulated medicine, and participating in cognitive restructuring to change your mindset. Antomesotocinogen is an experimental medicine that will calm down the individual when they get insulted and restructures the mind in a certain way to make sure that the individual knows that luxury items are not necessities.
I was scared of dentists and the dark. I was scared of pretty